Hold on, I'm busy right now. What's going on, guys? It's Joey, and in this video I'm gonna be talking about how I lost 10 pounds in 2 weeks. Joseph, that is absurd. If you are new to this channel, I just wanted to let you know that I used to be fat, like really fat. Before I jump into this video, I want to make an announcement that down below in the description, I'm gonna have a new body type quiz that I've created for you guys to help you kind of understand how to burn fat for your specific body and your goals. Now, this is a quiz that I created, and I think it's pretty cool. So if I'm not done with it by today, it's gonna be in the description tomorrow, but I wanna have it done and ready for you guys by this video. I'm gonna be cramming in as much work as I can. So with that being said, let's jump into the video. If we are shooting for 10 pounds in only 2 weeks without any exercise, then we need to focus 100% of our attention on dieting, specifically our dieting strategy, because dieting in general, too broad. We need to focus on how we're going to diet, not just the types of foods we're gonna eat or how much food we're gonna eat, but a strategy that we're going to use to lose weight based off of only our nutrition intake rather than our expenditure of calories outside in the gym. Let me add that if you can go exercise, if you can get into the gym, I highly recommend and strongly encourage you to do that, because that's only going to make everything easier and it's gonna make your life a lot better. So if the only reason that you are trying to lose 10 pounds without going to the gym is because you're lazy, I don't think you deserve the reward that you want. If you don't show up to work, you're not gonna get paid. You have to go put in the work, and if you want to get paid more, you have to put in more work. Same exact concept applies here. So if you are being lazy, get into the gym. However, this is still going to work for you, but don't rely on it. Here is my 5-step strategy for you guys. The very first thing we need to make sure that we have is a strategic diet plan catered to our body based off of our macros, so a macronutritious based diet, and we want to aim our macros for 800 calories below our maintenance macros. If you do not know anything about macros or setting up your macros, I've got videos on my channel. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna link one right here. So go ahead and watch that after this video is done. This is going to give you exact results when it comes to your dieting, when it comes to your weight loss, because you know exactly how many calories you actually burn in a day and how many calories you consume in a day. So you control both of these. And if you can control both of these, then you can scientifically control the result. The best, and it doesn't matter if you go on your keto diet or whatever diet, but first things first, you have to understand your macronutrient. Now, here's what I would recommend as a proper macronutrition balance: 30% proteins, 40% carbs, and 30% fats. When you figure out your macros, try to balance them with those percentages. After a week of doing this dieting plan, this nutrition plan, what I want you to do is I want you to take out 200 calories worth of carbs after 1 week. So after our first week, we're gonna be in an 800 caloric deficit. We got our macros set up. We know exactly how many calories we're eating. Now we need to figure out how we can take out 200 calories worth of carbs. So remember, for every 1 gram of carb is 4 calories. So take out 200 calories worth of carbs for your second week. And the second step I recommend, because I did all of these steps and they worked. So the second step I would recommend for you is to fast longer. If you are not already intermittent fasting, there is your number 1 problem. You need to start intermittent fasting. But if you already are intermittent fasting, cut your window down. If you're only eating within an 8 to 10 hour period of the day, I would say cut that down to 6 hours. I would also recommend that you only eat 2 meals per day. So figure out how to eat 2 meals per day and still consume all of your daily amount of calories, because you don't want to be going under calories, because we are already very low on calories. So figure out how you can only eat 2 meals per day. If you're not already eating 2 meals per day, curb your hunger. You only have, remember, you only have 6 hours to eat. So right when your 6 hour period starts, eat your first meal. And then 4, 5, 6 hours later, eat your second meal. And then that's it. And then wait 18 more hours until you break your fast again. Now, if you can work out, you don't have to go as extreme on your fasting regimen. If you do work out, I would say work out fasted. This is actually going to be a lot more effective when it comes to burning fat. If you are intermittent fasting for 16 hours out of the day and you work out at the very end of that 16 hours, you are only pulling energy from your fat stores because you don't have any food in your stomach to pull energy from. That is why I highly recommend working out or doing cardio, or even just going on a 20-30 minute kind of power walk, power jog, whatever you can do to get exercise, to get moving before you break your fast. Another tip I want to give you guys, it's really cool. If you drink coffee in the morning and you know, oh, I get hungry 2 hours after I wake up, but I don't eat until 5 or 6 hours after I wake up, drink coffee. Drink 2 or 3 cups of coffee if you need to. Be very, 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 very minimal on your creamer. What this caffeine is going to do is a stimulant, so it's going to curb your hunger. It's not going to make you hungry. If you've ever taken Adderall, or hopefully not, but if you've ever done methamphetamine, you probably understand that you do not get hungry when you are on stimulants. So the first thing you can do when you wake up is drink some water and then drink a couple cups of coffee to wake you up, curb your hunger, get you focused for the day. Don't even think about eating and just begin your day. After the first week, what I want you to do is I want you to cut down to 1 meal per day. From our first week, we were down 800 calories from our maintenance caloric intake. The second week, we're taking out 200 more calories and we're putting it into 1 meal. So let's say you are down 800 calories and you're at 2,200 calories. When the second week rolls around, you're gonna be down to 2,000 calories. Now you have to figure out how you can consume 2,000 calories in 1 meal. It's not, okay, this is just my suggestion, my recommendation, because you are trying to lose 10 pounds in 2 weeks, and that's a lot of weight in 2 weeks. So in order to do this healthily and do it properly, what I would recommend is this strategy. However, definitely very taxing. So if this is your goal, I'm giving you the outline to actually do that. I did not say it's gonna be painless. I'm just giving you the outline of how to do it. And the third step is the carb cycle. If you do not know what carb cycling is, it is simply just switching out the intake of your carbs almost on a daily basis. Now, you can do this a few different ways, just like intermittent fasting. However, I would recommend every other day you switch out carbs. So this is what I mean. If you are eating, let's say 150 grams of carbs per day, then the next day you take out, let's say 20 or 30 grams of carbs. And then the next day you put those carbs back in. And then the next day you take them out. Now, what this does is it keeps your body guessing. Our body is very adaptable to absolutely everything. It's adaptable to workouts, it's adaptable to fasting, it's adaptable to dieting. Our body is just a very adaptable mechanism, so you have to work around this, and carb cycling is definitely a great way to work around this because it keeps your body guessing. Your body never gets used to what you are eating, so it's just gonna keep on burning fat, because once your body gets used to eating in a caloric deficit, you have to drop down more if you want to see more weight loss. So if you can keep your body guessing, it's going to keep you away from plateaus for a lot longer, that's for sure. So I would say take 100 to 150 calories worth of carbs out of your diet every other day. Add this into your macronutrition plan, okay? Make sure that, you know, instead of eating 2 pieces of toast for breakfast, you're only gonna eat 1. And the fourth step, this is very important. This is something I've been doing every single day for the last 3 years. Matter of fact, I'm going to make a video on this soon, so make sure that you stay updated. But this fourth step is that we drink a minimum of a gallon of water every single day, only for 2 weeks. And a gallon of water is not a lot of water. You're not gonna die, okay? You are not gonna die, especially if you work out a lot. Something that Brandon Carter on YouTube actually said that I really liked what he said about this. When you are pretty much working out like a superhuman, like a superhero, your body needs to not only consume more calories than just the average Joe, but it needs to consume a lot more water, because that's what we thrive on. We're what, 70-75% water, 80% water? That is like the human's elixir of life, is water, H2O. Drinking a ton of water is only going to benefit you. It's going to benefit you in so many ways. I'm dropping a video on that soon, so make sure that you keep an eye out for it. So what this is going to do for this purpose is it's going to keep you fuller longer. It's going to flush out your entire body. It's going to help get rid of those toxins and whatever's just sitting inside your body that could be sitting there for months in your gut. Food does that. It's disgusting. So all this water is going to really hydrate you. It's going to make you a lot more focused, a lot more energetic, and it's just going to make you an all-around higher of a person because you are intaking that elixir of life. And the very fifth step that we have to do is set up a sustainability plan. This is easily the most important step. Unless you are trying to lose 10 pounds for, like, let's say 1 photo shoot in 2 weeks, or you're trying to lose just 10 pounds so you can get some good pictures for your wedding, and then you plan on getting fat afterwards. If that is not your case and you want to lose like weight quickly and keep it off, this fifth step is for you. So I would say while you are setting this up, you can also set up this right here, but a question I want you to ask yourself 1 week into this 2-week cycle is, what do the next 4 weeks look like? You have to come up with a 1-month strategy to sustain the weight loss that you've just lost. Also ask yourself, can I sustain what I'm doing now? So once you start doing this 3-4 days in and you do this exact strategy, can you sustain this for longer than 2 weeks? Ask yourself that in a few days. If you're like, oh, there's also going to be a period of getting used to it, so it might even take 2 weeks to get used to this strategy, but it's totally possible to thrive off this strategy and you will cut fat super fast. But it is very hard to maintain and sustain that for a lot of people. So if you are not like that, if you already know you're not like that, or you feel yourself like you're not going to be able to sustain this, come up with a plan to get yourself off that, but base it around this plan. This is a very hard strategic plan. If you can get yourself to follow the same guidelines with fasting, maybe not a strict fasting, definitely be in a caloric deficit, but not in such an extreme caloric deficit. Start working out if you don't work out. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't work out. It makes you feel better as a person. And just stick around on my channel, because I'm going to teach you how to get over whatever fears you need to get over so that you can actually work out, because that is for your health benefit and not the benefit of other people. So if you are neglecting working out, then you are just neglecting your own benefit, your own health benefit. So I would recommend just to play around with all these things, and after the second week, I would add in 500 more calories so that you can kind of start refueling your body, especially if you want to gain muscle. You don't want to be in a nutritious deficit for too long, because you want to give your body the right nutrition, and taking a lot of nutrition out of the diet plan is not very healthy for the body. So that is just something I would recommend. So I would pretty much refer this as like a kickstart plan, a 2-week kickstart plan to get you going into your new lifestyle, to lose that 10 pounds in a couple weeks. And then once you lose that 10 pounds, you don't plan on stopping. This is just to get you kickstarted into your new lifestyle. So if you've never lost weight before, this would be great. Get kicked into your new lifestyle, lose some weight, see some progress very quickly, and then try to figure out how to maintain this. This isn't like a, I want to lose 10 pounds real quick, unless, like I said, you just want to get a photo shoot done, but use this as your blueprint. As always, I hope you guys love this video. If you did, go ahead and please leave me a thumbs up on this video. I would appreciate that, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. I want to see you back again tomorrow at 5 o'clock PST. That's when I'm dropping my videos every single day. As always, have a great day. I love you guys. Peace.